elders, the Humrock Bay elders. Thank you, Mrs. Dember.
Thank you so very much.
Go ahead, Mom Dember. Give that mic.
I want to say I'm so grateful to be in the presence of each and every one of you that showed the heart, the caring, the identification to come out and greet Brother Kofi and Sister Ade. I think that is so fabulous, and I want to applaud each and every one of you myself. You know, sometimes people don't want to show out for certain people. You know, they want to let people know that they support what is being done by this brother and Sister Ade. You know, the National Black United Front is not I'm not going to name some of the organizations that we have that are about tie and tails, and, you know, they are always correct, and no, we want to disturb the status quo. And Brother Kofi is an organizer, and I want to thank Brother Deloy for opening the center for us and for standing up for Brother Kofi. This is some grungy work at times. You know what I'm saying? You have to confront the police. You have to shake up the system. No, that's not something that's always applauded, you know. And I came out without a sign, so I had to pick one out of my book. Because I don't want to be without a sign, you understand? Not in America. AMERIKKKA. And what? Somebody might say, well, you know, Elder Dember was there and she didn't even have a sign. People like to do an assessment. And I see faces, I recognize people, and I just really am so very grateful. And somebody said I might have had a poem. At this point, let me tell you, it's been rugged lately. And I haven't had barely a chance. But I want to tell you, I mailed about 30 letters about police killings yesterday. I am fed up with the police killing black people, brown people, and poor Europeans who happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, looking wrong. I know some of them too. Okay? I'm grateful, Brother Kofi. I'm grateful, Sister Ade. It takes a lot to stick together in America. You know, America is not a country that fosters love among black people. No. I was grown before I ever saw a movie that saluted anybody black. All my life, all I ever saw were European heroes and heroines. And my European teachers, everywhere I went, never had anything progressive or positive to say about black people. So you looking at a miseducated elder, okay? And I want to salute Mama Delaney, because when I came down here, Mama Delaney said, well, I'll take you around, I'll show you different, you know, places down here in Houston. And she became the Southern organizer for Africans United for Sanity Now. And how did that come about? I started going to the meetings of the National Black United Front. When I went around the country, I said, well, you know, my people are on the borderline of crazy. And nobody's talking about our mental health, but we are being driven insane by the psychosocial pathology we're exposed to every day. And yet we are so gracious. We endeavor to support churches and schools. Come on now. Is that incredible? America told me black people didn't do anything. And I want you to know, and I can affirm from decades of study that black people were the beginning of the beginning and the start of everything. And we didn't, Europeans learned something from us. You know what they learned? They didn't let us in. Because when Africa was in early stages of scholarship and achievement, we didn't let the Europeans in. So now they have reversed it, they reversed it and they didn't let some of us in. But that's not about Brother Kofi. I have been to protests with Brother Kofi. And Sister Ade has a little garden in the back, and she encourages the members to come and grow some of their own food. And I would like very much for some of the members of the National Black United Front to come up front and stand here. Hey, Sister Shalima, come up here. Now this is a young member of the National Black United Front. I don't want her to be ignored. Sister, come up here. Who else is a member of the front? Would you stand up? Come on. Stand up and be seen. Is my time up? Yeah. Okay, come on. I want people to see. We have a membership. What is membership about? Supporting our leader, following our programs, doing some WORK. That's right. Work. We leave our families, we leave our homes, we leave our favorite music and whatever, and walk the street.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Will you please join the front? Pay your dues. Come to some meetings every Monday, 7 o'clock, 2428 South Mall. Right. We don't come out to boogie down, no. We come out to show that our people have a history. Our people have a heritage. Our people are extraordinary. In spite of what we were told, we are phenomenal. We have been told we ain't nothing and never did nothing and didn't count for nothing. And just like the rest of America, it's been a lie. We are profoundly amazing. And I have to stand here and give a witness at 86 years old. I want you to know, I was told as a young person that my grandfather's mother's father was raped in America by a European. I'm sure he was a Christian, but he said he owned her body and he gave her a son. But I'll tell you one thing, like so many of the others, he was not as bad, I would say, because he left his son property, and his son could grow cotton and tobacco and take care of his children. Whereas many of our people inherited nothing but rags and no credit for any of the work that we did to keep the Europeans sitting high and mighty. So what I want to say is, remember this. We are phenomenal people. Tell the children. Yes. Yes. We are amazing people. Tell the children. Yes. Don't call them. I was on the train station one time. It was not a black woman, but she was a woman of color, a Latino woman. And she said to her son, "You little F, shut up." And I looked at the child and I smiled and I said, "I know you're a good boy." And he looked at me as if he had never heard a tone of voice that way. So thank God for SHAPE, because SHAPE makes an opportunity for children to come out of what has been created in America, the destroyed families, and SHAPE nurtures the families, and SHAPE strengthens the families, and helps the children. So I'm thankful for the opportunity to salute Brother Kofi and Sister Ade, because we know that very often this is a thankless situation because America doesn't give one tinker's damn about black people. And this is 2016, and I have a master's degree, so I'm saying that from an authoritarian situation. Huh? No, they didn't tell me that in class. They didn't tell me we had any problems in my philosophical, sociological, psychological studies. Everything was all right. And all you had to do was get up in the morning and brush your teeth and step out, and they would play the band for you. Well, no. We know America still isn't singing a real tune when it comes for us. But I love you for standing up, and I say keep on keeping on.
All right. Better than that. Let's give Elder Dember a standing applause. Yes, she's a true warrior woman.